All right, guys, welcome back to the Project Bodybuilding Podcast. And today I have the legend, Masters Olympia champion, 212 Olympia champion. And those are just the two biggest titles. I'll save myself from going on any further. But today is Kamal Elgargni. How are you today, sir?
Aiden, what's up? How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show. It means a lot, to a smaller channel like me having a 212 champion on. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's what we're here for. We need to support, our sports. We need to spread it. I know it doesn't mean if you are a smaller channel that mean, we have to go everywhere and trying to do our best.
That's what it's all about. Some people get that memo, some people don't, but I'm glad you're making yourself available, especially if you're making yourself available over on this show. So, couple things I want to talk about. You've been around for a while. We were talking about this. So I don't want to keep this interview like, the same old. I don't necessarily want to talk about training and diet and what has happened thus far in your career, although we'll get to some of that. I'd prefer to talk more about what's happening in the future for you, what's happened recently at least, and what will happen. Because I think I have no idea where you're at. We'll get into that, but maybe we are on the cusp of a new chapter to you for you. Do you think that's safe to say? Do you think I'm getting to the right point?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's like what you said. I've been a long time. I did a lot as an amateur. As you see, like most of the pros at the moment, they haven't done as much, especially the pros around the United States or Europe. Not much of them that they have done a long career at the amateur level. So they just like did the NPC, they qualified and the peer pros and that. But for me, I've been like, I did a lot of time doing as an amateur. If you count the shows that I won as an amateur,
Hmm.
almost 10 times IFBB world champion, not the IFBB because I did the confederation, but look, about six the IFBB, I did NABA, and I won totally about 10 times or more world champion. I won European champion, African champion, Asian champions. I mean, I've done a lot. So and then when I decided like to do the pro, and you mentioned I won the Arnold Classic as the
That's
first
right.
pro show.
Yeah.
Yeah, 212 first pro show, first Arnold Classic to win right away. This is a big title for a pro for the first show to win. I don't think anyone has done that before me, which is I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm really happy. So it's coming. I mean, I'll be 53 in November. So I don't know how long. I feel I've got a lot on me. I feel great. I feel safe. Okay, the last year after the Olympia Masters when I won, everybody knows that's why I didn't compete because I had my brother
Yes.
passed away during the cancer and everything. So I gave up. I was good to do the only show that I've never did, the Open Olympia, the Open. So I'd love to do that, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But I'd love to do it.
All right. So that is actually what I want to talk about you first because I know that you did skip the Olympia um because you had family obligations. So I I don't want to get too much into it. That is your own matter. You said, as you said, your brother passed away. So, and from what you were telling me, you were basically, did you stop training serious diet around that time? Was it just,
Yes, I think yes. I mean, to be honest, it really is the first time ever in my life I stopped that long. So I was with him through all the treatment. So
mm,
it gave him only 5 months for all the treatment, and he passed away. So the cancer that he had, sarcoma, is a very strong one. So it was really getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So I was
yeah,
with him. I've seen him going down, down, down. It did hurt me really, time. I mean, I would be very silly if I didn't be with him and couldn't be for the Olympia. I would be
absolutely.
regretting myself now. But now I feel happy because I did what I have to do as a family. I stayed with him mentally, strengthly, physically, financially. I did everything towards my brother. My God gives him, he's in the right place, inshallah, now. And I feel good. Yes, it hit me mentally. I didn't train. I just got back, to be honest, last week. I got back into MI40 gym with the
Yep.
lads there. So I feel really happy. This is where I belong. I mean, I've done this for 35 years. And I feel great. I really like my body responded really quickly. My body start my weight started coming up again, and I'm happy. I'm happy.
So just a week back in the gym and you're already kind of getting back into the swing of things. Are you, we'll get into more specifics, but are you training for something specifically or are you just trying to, get back into the swing of things right now?
No, I just want to get back into my strength, by the
Sure.
mentally. I want to get back into it. I haven't got nothing in my head, to be honest, this year. We are just in May now, so we still got plenty of time. I think maybe if I see myself, I'm back into full strength and my physique back to normal, maybe the end of the year, I will see. There is a lot of shows at the moment, as you know. So you never know. For me, I won the Olympia. I won the Masters Olympia. I won everything. So it doesn't matter. I don't care. For me, I don't care. As long as I will be in stage, I'll be happy. That's me.
All right. So I want to get into your future plans. Because as you said, what did you say? 53 years old right now?
Yeah, I'll be 53 in November. Yes. So a
Okay.
few months, I'll be 53.
So let's talk about, I know you're not really thinking about anything right now specifically, but let's talk about the 212 division. If you, let's say by the end of the year, you are feeling good, looking good, 212, is that something you are hardline staying in, or are you more interested in open ventures?
Well, to be honest, I see the judges at the moment where they're going to, so they're not looking for like the size or the monsters or whatever. Um, it's like it's going for like whoever have the prettier physique and the condition and the shape. Yeah, that I think I'll think, yeah, why not? I mean, I do have a chance. So what I did, I mean, like the Masters, okay, it's a Masters Olympia, but I didn't do the 212. I did the Open,
Yeah.
which is there is was good guys there. I mean, Phil Clark and it's a big guys there, which is for me. I think I wanna have a shot with the Open. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not scared. I don't care if I lose or whatever. At the end of the day, this is the sport I love. I want to bring my best. I still like what I said. I think I still got something on me, and I want to do it. Why not?
You've always been open to a challenge. You know, you said the same thing. I've watched all your interviews to, because I've always been a fan, and to prep for this, I've rewatched a ton of them. And you always said when you were doing 2022 Tampa, when you did the Open, you said, I don't care. I look at who's going to the show somewhat, but it's always about beating myself. Have you always been that way? Is that something like you started picking up with bodybuilding, or have you like anytime you do anything, this is like I'm going to be better than I did yesterday, or you are like in business, are you competing against other people, or are you just trying to make your businesses the best they can be?
It is exactly this is. I don't care what other people do. I do care about myself. I wake up in the morning. I want to be better than yesterday. That's my plan. That's who I am. Since the day one, I chose to be a bodybuilder. When I did like 1994, 1993, I started training. I don't know if you was born then or not.
No.
So I started training in 1993 back home in Libya, and I competed in 1994. So my first show, I won the first Libyan show, and then I said that's it. And my coach, my God, rest him in peace, he passed away a few years ago. He told me, Kamal, I think you've got the chance. If you are in the right place, I think you're going to be a world champion. You've got the physique, you've got the shape. So you see, I took the challenge from that day. I picked up my bag. I left home for bodybuilding. And nothing else. My family, thank God, they have a great business back home in Libya. So I said, this is my bag. I'm going away and I'm doing it myself. So, and thank God I did struggle a little bit because I've never asked my dad or my family for anything. I
Mhm.
did it all myself. And thank God today I'm Mr. Olympia. I think if you don't challenge yourself, I don't think you're going to reach whatever that your dream. It's to challenge yourself. That's where you're going to reach your dream. So for me, from day one, I needed to prove myself every day, and I'm still, even in this age, I am. I think I still got something on me. I feel great, like what I said. I did all my blood work. I did everything. Everything is normal. Everything is good. I feel healthy. Um, I'm back. I will definitely do something that for me and for my fan as well, and for my family as well. Even my kids, they don't want me to stop. They want me to keep going.
Oh, do they? Really? They,
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
they don't
My
mind you
kids.
going out, or I know sometimes what is it? You go to recently in a contest you've gone to Dubai, and you're obviously you have to do
Yeah, I
cardio. There's
do.
obligations.
Yeah,
They don't mind.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest, they give me the time. They always supported me. They always behind me. So my wife, my kids, my family, they always. When I was like in England, so I used to travel, came here to the state. Actually, I
Mhm.
was going into. I used to go to Flex Lewis gym, the drag layer when I used to be in Tampa, in Florida. Sorry, in Fort Lauderdale. So I
Mhm.
was there, and then John De La Rosa, my friend as well. So I do prep always, even when I was an amateur. I do like the last 3 months. I'd like to be myself. I
Yeah.
just go for a big good camp and a focus, just focus away from my family. I speak to them every day and whatever, but for me, it's just my own. I think that's what makes me different. That's what you see. Like most of the guys, they go. I mean, oxygen gym or they go different kind of gyms. They focus.
Yeah.
They don't. They go away from their family, the lifestyle. I think that will. This is one of the things that is really makes. I think it makes a big difference.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. And yeah, like you said, it's the tunnel vision. Some people, they can't operate around everyday pleasures and things like that, but some people they do work better when they're kind of locked in and they're forced to have that tunnel vision. I get that completely. And it's good that you have your family that understands that. And I'd imagine you'd attribute a lot of your success to them and that overall support system. I know you've talked a lot about your family.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, my family, especially my wife, she does understand. I mean, I'm really. I don't think I'll do as much if she's not in my life because she take care of her family, take care of my kids. When I go away, she's the one. She does everything. So for
Mhm.
me, just focus, do your training, do what you have to do. The thing is, you see, it's not in our sports in everything in life. If you want to be success, you have to give it 110%, 200%. To be a good doctor, to be a good like lawyer, you have to study a lot. You
Mhm.
have to whatever. You have to be different because there's so many lawyers in the world, so many doctors in the world. But if you see who's the best, only few. You can okay. It's the same with bodybuilding. That's why there's a lot of millions bodybuilders, but there's only few. What they do, a little bit more. They
Yep.
they give up a little thing. They suffer because sometimes some people like they wanna take it the easy way. Nah, you cannot. It can't be easy. Nothing comes easy. So that's why.
So I want to get to that question and get it right out. I'm not trying to be malicious or anything. I am simply interested in um you're 53 and you're obviously not slowing down. But have you thought just about the word retirement in general? Like, do you have a plan? Do you have a way you'd like to go out? What are your thoughts on that right now?
Retirement, it's difficult because imagine I had some time off, okay,
Sure.
since my brother passed away. For me, it's like I didn't go to the gym much. I didn't eat good. I was bad, mentally bad. I don't
Mhm.
think I see myself. Okay, retirement from stage, maybe, but not yet. I don't think I could see it yet. It doesn't mean like, but I want to be in that shape all the time. So I think I can't say. To be honest, I can't say it
No, that's
because
fine.
I belong to this stage. I think this is me. I feel happy with my routine. Wake up in the morning, do my cardio, have my breakfast, eating healthy food, 6 meals a day, go to the gym, train, look good. This is me. I mean, okay, I have my other stuff and businesses, whatever. Thank God, I did use my money in the right way. So
Mhm.
I've got some stuff behind me. So it doesn't mean that I need, which is I have actually BBI Sport, which is they trusted me all the time. They be my sponsor for a long time. We do business together. I'm actually their distributor back home in Libya. And we are a partner, to be honest. We do a lot of work together. Um, Again, they helpful really, but the thing is, like, you don't rely. I never rely on sponsors, so you have to make it yourself. So, for example, tomorrow, if I don't have any sponsors, it's not gonna hurt me. I have
Mhm.
my stuff, I have my things, so I did build my stuff, so I'm good. I'm good. So that's why I feel I can afford it. Bodybuilding is expensive, so I can
Absolutely.
afford to be, yeah, oh, very expensive. So I can afford, to be honest. I keep going, and I feel good. To be honest, I feel good. This is my life. I don't
Mhm.
think I don't think I will ever stop training or dieting, or because I feel healthy. If I looked at after myself, why? Because I'm like, at the moment, I'm at my age, I feel great. So I'm gonna keep doing this to keep looking better and look after my health.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If there's not really any reason for you to retire, but it's always on everybody's minds because we don't see 53 years old on a bodybuilding stage, let alone doing as well as you are. You've never placed outside of the top three at the Olympia, correct?
No, no.
And you've won it once, and obviously you've won the Arnold and the Masters Mr. Olympia, which I want to talk about too as well. So, and so you're not even thinking about it right now. Retirement from stage. You're not even giving it a thought.
No, to be honest, I would love to give another shot, the Olympia Masters. So hopefully, they're not going to do it this year, because when I spoke to the promoter, which is the owner, actually, Jacob,
Yeah,
last year when we did it, he said they're going to do it every other year. Oh, well,
yeah,
they're not going to do it 2024 because they're going to have enough qualifier. So this year, they're going to be the winner. They have to do, like, show you have to win the Masters Olympia to qualify to the Olympia, like the other shows. You have to
yes.
win pro show to qualify to the Olympia. So it's going to be 2025. I don't know when exactly, but yeah, I'd love to do it again. I'd love to do it again.
Um, and then let's talk about open shows then. So you're not retiring. Um, besides, you said you wanted to do the Masters, and I assume you're going to do the Open again. Is is any I know you said you want to kind of compete in more in 212 because you think the look and the judging criteria is suiting your physique more, which it probably does. Do you ever want to give any other open shows a try? Like you said you wanted to go to maybe the Open Olympia. You got to win an open show to do that. Is that a push you want to make?
Well, to be honest, it's if I win the Olympia again, the Open Olympia, the Masters Olympia, that will qualify me to the Open Olympia. And to be honest, the one show that I would love to do, which is Tampa Pro as an Open. I mean, I did it. I come second. I nearly, like, very close beat between me and
I had your first. I
a few.
remember that show. I had your first
Yeah,
actually. I did.
yeah. A lot of people, they did. Yeah, Akeem William is a great guy. Okay, maybe that day he wasn't in 100% shape, but he is a
Mhm.
big dude.
Yeah.
So I mean, I saw him at the Arnold, the last show just gone. He was great. He was in
Oh
good
yeah.
condition. He looked really. I think it's the best he's ever looked. So he looked really good. He works with Chris Aceto, my coach.
Mhm.
So again, so he's great. Um, I would love to do the Tampa. Why Tampa? Is the first show I did when I moved to Tampa. So when I moved here to Tampa, and after 6 months, I did that show, and the feeling and the love from the crowd. To be honest, as soon as it came out, all the crowd was going crazy nuts.
Mhm.
They made me feel like I'm home. To be honest, like I felt, okay, this is the place where I belong, Tampa, and I felt great, great, great. And to be honest, the love from this place, uh, I felt even like now when I haven't been to the gym for a while, and when I came back, everybody was hugging me with they missed you that, they missed me like this and that. And I think I would love to do the camp again, especially the promoter, Tim Gardner. He's a great guy. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, I would love to. If that the show, I want to do the Tampa Pro Open, the Masters. So this is the show. I wasn't gonna say it, but I
Ah,
said
I actually wrote it down in my notes. I said if there was like a story a story that you could write here, it'd be Kamal does the Masters Olympia and then retires on stage at the Open Mr. Olympia in Vegas or whatever it's going to be in 2025.
it. It's. I mean, it possibly is. Yeah, possibly one more year. Great. I mean, I hope so, but I will see. I'm gonna take it easy.
Sure.
Like, it's been a long time since I I haven't got back to the States, but like I feel really good. I just came back now. This is my second week, and I feel like really, really good. My weight is coming up back again, and I'm eating good. And I think I'll be looking back into my shape after like 3 months, 4 months. I think I could do anything.
Yeah, actually, I'll pop some videos up if you train, and it seems like you're killing it in the gym. Like I've never seen a 53-year-old man hack squatting at such depth, to be perfectly honest. And you have you ever had joint pain, knee pain, anything of the like?
I mean, to be honest, I do have a little bit of shoulder problem, but to be honest, thank God, I've never had that serious injuries. I've always, you see me, my technique, the way I train. Always, I'm not crazy. I'm taking it really nice and slow and in a good technique. So I never like be crazy. This is like after this is the second week of training, which is do four plates. So my strength has came back normal. So hopefully I'll go a little bit heavier. And I'm known as a high volume guy.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Do you have I don't know if you've ever heard the term old man strength. It's just always like or dad strength. Have you noticed like maybe you're stronger as you get older, or do you think you're as strong as you were in your 20s? You don't push and you don't try. What do you think?
I mean, to be honest, I will say I'm the same.
Yeah.
Even when to be honest, this is one of the things for me. I've always had the same strength. I've never said like me, maybe I feel weak if I don't use maybe this or if I'm not that. I am the same strength. I'm the same, I think, power I have. When I'm off and off season, on season, like taking whatever, and I think I'm good. Maybe a little bit stronger than a little. At the moment, I need to be more careful because we're getting older. So our muscle tissue is not as the same. So easily I could get like, tears or whatever. I'm
Mhm.
being very more careful. So that's why I feel good. So I mean, it is the way I train. I think it's safe, and That's why I could do even more.
And do you think that's why you've been able to train as long as you have with no injuries, or at least to my knowledge? I don't know if you've had any major injuries. Do you think your training style is the reason why?
Yes, my training style, because as you see me, I don't. I mean, I could lift heavier, a lot, really heavier, but no. I mean, my style is if I don't do like 10 clean reps, the weight is heavy. So I go down. So if I do 10 clean reps with the
Mhm.
really my slowing technique, slowing up, slowing down, I'm good. So that's why I mean I know I could do a lot heavier. So if I don't do the right technique, it doesn't. That's my way from even when I'm young. I grow up doing that way. So that's why I don't have any joints ache. And as you see me, like I don't do like, the knee wraps, and I don't do like
Yep.
I don't even use belts sometimes. And I'm okay because I used to this. I train with very, very careful with thinking of my head and focusing and really, yeah.
So, do you train to failure, or do you get close? Do you take a set
No,
or two to failure?
Yeah, not to failure. I train heavy volume, but not to failure. Not to failure. I'm not that kind of failure and all. Nah, no, 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 no. Maybe every now and then I do it. I mean, we did it when he trained me and Nick Walker when
Yeah.
we trained. We did a little bit. I mean, Nick, I'm really like he looks a good very much. I mean, he's gonna do Tampa Pro at the New York Pro.
Mhm.
He's looking really good. And then that guy, I think he is the only guy that I see him. He trains with very good technique, very slow
Yes.
motion. He trains heavy. I think that guy again, the way he trains, I think he is a very good technique. Everybody wants to learn because that mean to do it that slow and that focusing, it even hurts more. People like they
Yes.
lift heavy and pushing like no, 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 no. It's not that
Mhm.
way. You have to do it nice and slow and a good technique. His technique is great, so that's why he's improving. He's improving crazy. Like he's gonna look really, really good.
Now I remember watching that I don't know if I'd call it series, but that season of you and Nick Walker training together, I'd watch every video. And I'd hear Nick talk about it, Kamal put me through a workout. I was dead. I couldn't keep up with him. Um,
Yeah, yeah, because at the beginning he was training in a different way,
yeah,
but he picked it up straight away. We after like three, 4, 5 sessions, and he was like getting into it, and he loved that training. I think that training is the old school way,
sure.
with the good technique and everything. That's the way. That's why now people they train like 6 reps, 4 reps, heavy weights. There's a lot of see the youngsters they do it that way. I think this is one of why we don't see that kind of muscle mature. That's why we don't see the good quality of muscle when they compete. So it's easy, and they rest between sets like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. No, 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 no. It's not my style, man. I mean, for me, my training partner 1-to-1. I mean, 30 seconds. That's it.
Yeah,
As
so you
long
guys are
as
going
that
back and
my
forth. You guys,
backward and forward.
yeah.
We do not stop. We do not talk. We don't like just bang 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 push the blood into the muscle as much as we can. We push it. We do drop sets, supersets, and it's great. It's great. I mean, now to be honest, we're gonna be back in me and my training partner Adam, the MI40. We're gonna be filming some new techniques and the way I used to do the old days. We're going to film all these videos. It's going to be available in my YouTube channel, so Kamal Elgargni YouTube channel. So it's going to be well, we're going to do the first one because my son is going to finish, because my boys, 2 boys, one is filming, one is editing. So they don't
Perfect.
yeah, so they don't they're gonna taking care of that. So next Saturday is gonna be on day. So we're gonna do some good technique. I don't think it's something different, something new.
All right.
So we're gonna
I'm
start
excited to
filming.
see
Yeah,
it. Good.
yeah, man.
Good. You're gonna have Derek Lunsford on? You guys are training in the same gym, are you
I
not?
mean, yeah, we are the same gym, but I think Derek at the moment I train early. The why? Because I needed to get back into my routine. So
Sure.
I want to be because I used to be sleeping, used to be this. So I said, okay, no, I'm gonna wake up, take the kids to school, and then from there drop them off straight to the gym. So we're training early. Eric, he's actually training a bit later,
Hmm.
but for me, like I want to just get it done and out until I get my strength back, and
Yeah.
then definitely. I mean, I trained with Derek a few times and everything, and then yeah, we will train together hopefully soon. So I'm sure like Derek, he's into the prep now, just starting to defend his title. I'm sure. So yeah, we will jump in a few training sessions together, of course.
Yeah. Have you seen how he's looking at all?
I haven't seen him since, like what I said, I haven't seen him because I haven't been to the gym.
Gotcha.
But I've seen him, and I do see him. He posts and everything. He's
Yeah.
a lot bigger. He's a lot bigger, so I don't think that he should focus. His size, I think, is good. He won with his size, so he
Yeah.
focuses on muscle mature and the hardness and the condition. He will win it again.
So I guess I'll ask you this question now. Did you see Hadi at the 2024 Arnold Classic?
Crazy. It's gonna be dangerous for anyone. It is
And
gonna be crazy.
against those two, who you, who would you place an early bet on that may, has the better chance to take the Olympia this year?
Well, to be honest, Adi brings the same Arnold Classic. Be tough for everyone. For everyone.
Yeah.
But Derek, because even with the Hadi Pro, what he brought from the back, is still he didn't beat
Yeah.
from the back what the Olympia. So Derek, he need to focus at the front, the shoulders and chest and the quads and everything, because as we know, even Derek, he's in off season or like coming into the prep, his quads is big and everything, and he loses a little bit of the fullness in his quads as well. So he has to be careful. He's in good hands, to be honest. He's with Hani, and he knows Hani's won the Olympia so many times with different athletes, and he knows exactly what to do, and he knows exactly what the judges are looking for. But the thing is here, they don't care.
Hmm.
Come in that day, 100%. You don't care. You're Mr. Olympia or not. You have to win it again. So this is what they're gonna be. So if Hadi, it brings like what he did the Arnold, because back from the back and from the front, he is ready, he's good. And Derek, he comes like what he came last year. It's gonna be tough. Derek, he has to improve. Judges, they want improvement every
Yes.
single year. We talking here the Olympia. It's not like a qualifier and a pro show.
Hmm.
The judges, they want to see improvement at the Olympia. If you like a little bit, like what happened to Hadi, he lost it. So this is what I see. And then Samson the Wooda, if he brings great condition and he brings a little bit of thickness in his back and roundness, he's going to be dangerous as well. Very dangerous. So this is the three between them. That's what I see is going to be the top three to me.
Can Nick Walker squeeze in there?
Yes, Nick Walker always. If any one of them, he doesn't bring what the judges like, Nick Walker, he could even win it. So Nick Walker, everybody knows, and he knows that as well. He's great all over. He's improving, but the only things that is really like a little bit the sweep from the front, from his leg, the shape from his quads. That's a little bit what is a little bit makes him a little bit behind, but he's got the whole tools from any other pose.
Hmm.
He could beat these guys. Especially he brings a great condition. Nick is always brings the condition. He's getting bigger. He's getting rounder. His legs from the side, like I think he's the biggest. Is the biggest one. Hamstring, glutes. He's good. The only thing is the shape. So Mr. Olympia, the judges, they have to judge it. It's Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
top. You have to be 100%.
Hmm.
It's not just like if you have condition, you're going to win. No, no, no. You have to have it all. So I think we're going to see a great Olympia this year again. Nick Walker, hopefully everything goes well and he can beat this year, because last year we know the last like 2 days before the show, he had the hamstring,
Hmm.
the injury that he has, which is a really sucks. I mean, you train all that how long, and then you have an injury the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a crazy, but hopefully it would be a great Olympia.
I think it will be. You touched on Coach Hani Rambod. I want to talk about your coach. Are you still working with Chris Aceto?
I mean, Chris Aceto, he's my guy. He's my friend. He's my this. Yes, yes. I'm still at the moment. I'm not, but
Yeah, not now, but
yeah. But yeah, Chris, he's mine. Yes, Chris, he's always there. Even when I do some other things or whatever on my own, I always send him pictures. He checks me up and everything. Chris is like, to me, uh, he's the guy. So yeah,
and
yeah.
you've
It's more than a coach.
since you've since you started in the IFBB Pro League,
Yeah, I'm with.
you've
Yes, I'm
always
with
with
him.
Chris.
Always with Chris. Yes, always with Chris. I mean, even at the amateur, at the long days
Okay.
when I was in Qatar, so he wasn't coaching me like 100%. But if I needed something, say, hey, Chris, I've struggled. What do you think? This, say, oh, do this, do that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but I use him every now and then. Chris is always, he's always. I mean, I think he's one of the best, and he knows my physique 100%.
And do you attribute maybe some of your success to not changing coaches? A lot of guys change coaches nowadays. Do you think that's wise? Like, do you think you've made a good choice? I know obviously Chris is your friend. Do you think it's wise to stay with one coach for as long as you can until something really needs to be changed?
This is one of the things that most, because my career in bodybuilding a long time.
Yeah.
I know my physique. All these days at the amateur days, I was training myself.
Mhm.
I know exactly what to do,
Yeah.
what to think. I mean, I needed a good eyes to do the finishing for me, because it's the pro league is quite different. You need somebody with a good eye, honest, to tell you
Yes.
the truth and to keep that stress from you the last week where you are like coming to the show.
Hmm.
At the amateur days, I was coaching myself. Nobody coaches me. So I've always came in. I'm sure you've seen me, like you've seen the shows that I did the amateur. I've always came in good condition. They used to
Yeah.
call me in England the shredded man. I
Hmm.
mean, it really brings a great condition. Always on it. So as soon as I came as an pro, I used Chris, and to be honest, it changed my life. I gave him all the stress that from the last week, never sleep. So I sleep. I just sleep. He comes into my room. Come on, let's check you up. He checks me up. Okay, eat that meal. I will see you in 3 hours.
Hmm.
For me, normally, and when I coach myself, every few minutes I go to the toilet, check to the mirror, hold my skins.
Yeah.
It's too much. So I gave all that stress to him, and he was taking care of it. So you need a good coach. He's a good coach. I trust him. Um, if you change your coach, that means you're not doing your job. Coach never ever. If you, I mean, Coach Chris, Hani, whatever. How many athletes they fooled? They never came in good condition, or they never got 100%. Why? 100% of this from the athletes, because they want it the easy way. Man, when I'm in a diet, I am in a diet. I
Yes.
never choose. I never do this. I never do that. I never say, "Oh, okay, I'll skip this cardio today. I'll skip this meal. I'm gonna eat this." No, 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 no. I mean, coaches, okay, they're there for you, but you have to do the job.
Yes.
If you don't help yourself, the coach is never, ever gonna help you. So I think it's a mistake to change coaches. You need to trust the coach that you are with, and you do your job. You do as you're told,
Yes.
then you're gonna have a great success.
All right, so let's get back to you, and I want to ask you another very broad question. Now that we've had a little break, so you're looking back on your entire career. Are you satisfied with everything? Let's say for whatever reason, not even retiring, you couldn't bodybuild, get competitive bodybuild, so on stage. You can keep your routine and everything, but let's say that stopped today. Would you be satisfied with what you've achieved?
100%, 100%. I mean, to be honest, if you count it in the history of bodybuilding, I'm the only bodybuilder to win the 212 and the Masters Olympia Open. There
Yep.
is no one in the history. And again, I think, I don't know if you know, let me, you correct me. I'm the only one. My first pro show, my first pro show is the Arnold Classic. From the first pro show to win the Arnold Classic. First Olympia, third, second Olympia, I won it. Anyone done that before?
I highly doubt it. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think so.
yeah, so I'm really happy. And when you see all these guys, they can beat it at the Olympia or they've been pro. You name any one of them that won the world champion amateur 10 times, or won the Asian champion 10 times. I
Mhm.
won both of them. I won both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, a
So
lot of people
when
just
you
look at your pro career and it's small and it's, not that large, but they don't know that you've been competing as an amateur and won all these titles for years. And they don't know too much about that. I didn't know until I started listening to you actually, and I was like, wow. I didn't, you listed all these titles. You're highly decorated. Highly decorated.
yeah, I mean that's why I'm really happy. I think I'm really happy with myself. I'm proud of myself. Whatever I did in the bodybuilding career, I will never say no. There's still more, but yeah, I still want to do more. But
Yeah.
I think I'm really happy for everything I did.
And then following that, what is the title that is your biggest achievement in your eyes? Maybe it's, and maybe not necessarily the best package, but which title or which placing maybe are you most proud of?
I mean, of course, the Olympia 212 because it is the title that everybody dreams. Every bodybuilder dreams that. But for me, it's the most title that it's been be forgotten is the 212 for me because I've told you, the first pro show, Arnold Classic,
Mhm.
and win it. And it is the last. I'm sorry, it's the last 212
Yeah.
Arnold. So I don't know why. Till now, to be honest, I don't know why they stopped doing the 212. But yeah, so the Arnold Classic. one of the show, but the biggest, of course, the Olympia.
And then that Masters Mr. Olympia. I want to talk about that. So we didn't have a Masters Olympia for a long time. And then it was announced. And then were you on that immediately? Did you think about it? Were you like, nope, this is perfect for me. This is right up my alley. Let's go for it.
Well, to be honest, it is when they announced it, everybody was like saying, uh, Dan Solomon and all the team, Olympia team and everything. They said who's going to be on it? It's Kamal. It's everybody like telling me, oh, you should do it. Yes, at the beginning, like I said, I mean, it is good, but the thing is, with the price money and everything, it wasn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
But as a title, yes, it's a great title. And I've never thought it's going to be that way. It was like, it's not easy.
I want to pop that up there because you looked absolutely great at this show. I mean, what was the
Yeah, I
prize
mean,
money?
it's 20K.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then we had to pay for our own accommodation and all this kind of stuff. So we paid for ourselves. But the thing is, the title was worth it. The show was worth it. It's a great, really great show. It was a lot of the good things with it. I was talking to a lot of competitors, like quit, and they haven't competed anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to them, and they were so happy again because they got out of their routine. They cannot compete. For me, I was okay because I still compete with these guys, the youngsters, or whatever. So I'm still
Yeah.
doing the Olympic. For them, they haven't got that kind of shape or the physique because they failed a little bit or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
when they had the Olympia back, said, "Man, we happy now. They full in energy, back into their prep." And to be honest, there is a lot of athletes I was speaking to. They were so happy,
Mm-hmm.
so happy to get the Masters Olympia back because that's what they need. He said, we were training, everything is good, but training for what? We cannot be competing with these guys, young
Mm-hmm.
guys, and we're not gonna get anywhere. But they gave them the chance again. They gave them their life again. To be honest, really, like they were so happy to get the Masters Olympia back. I think when they're gonna have it, 2025, it's gonna be even better.
I think so too. How much did you weigh here? You have a 212 weight cap. How much did you weigh on
I
stage?
was I was light, to be honest. I wasn't heavy. I think I was 212 to if it's that. To be honest, yeah,
Really?
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't heavy. I wasn't heavy at all. I think it's probably 212. The thing is because I'm doing open, I wasn't on the scale, but when I look at myself, when I went, I wasn't that much heavier than normal, to be honest.
To me, I remember seeing this and I thought you looked fuller, maybe just actually more muscle in general. So do you on a 212 Olympia stage, do you are you at 212 exactly when you step on stage? Well, maybe a little bit fuller, but
Yes, I
so
mean, to be honest,
wow.
on Olympia at the Olympia, always like 212, and I get really just. I mean, the last two Olympia, I was struggling to go down to
Hmm.
like 212. I was like, yeah, it is 212. The first two Olympia, it was easy. I always made weight like two. The first one was 2010 or 2009, I think. The first Olympia, and then the second one the same when I won. But and then I 220, I gone a little bit heavier. So I remember I was 213 going into the state to the weighing in, and I
Hmm.
was like, I didn't eat have any breakfast and anything. I just waited 212 exactly.
Mm. Wow, that's I wouldn't have guessed that. I thought you maybe would have weighed 220 ish. Um,
Yeah, because it looks like it looks the thing is the muscle looks roundness and all that. So, uh, but I think I could have been a little bit sharper here. I wasn't my condition. It wasn't like it's good enough, but I think I could have been a little bit with it. And plus, man, that backstage, the only thing I didn't like because in Romania so hot and the air
mm.
condition wasn't. We were like dripping. We were like sweating like mad. So yeah, that's the only thing that I didn't like there.
So let me pop up. I think I did pass something from you. This is when you won the Arnold,
Yes, and this is the
and
Arnold. Yes.
this is 2021. Let's see here. I want to
Did
pop
you see?
up.
There's a picture. Did you see that picture? Because many people they don't know. Yeah, this one. When is that one? You know which one? Which show?
I I
This
wouldn't have
is
I wouldn't have guessed, but I read the title 2003 Night of Champions.
yes.
That's
This is my first pro show. Then 212 never exists.
yeah.
All right. So I won the British overall, and I won. So I got invited. Wayne Demilia, the night of
Yes.
champion.
Hmm.
Then so I said, okay, I wait there. I was like, I think it's I don't know by pound. It was 87 kilos. And they said, okay, let me do it. So I got my pro card and I trained for it, and I came to that first show. I did one show and I gave up. Gave up. To be honest, this is one of the things that I really it was good thinking. As you see, I was in good shape. You see this guy next to me. I don't know who he is. If you see at the back, there's Mustafa, the from Jordan.
Hmm.
And you could see what's his name. There's a few guys actually in this show. Victor Martinez he won.
Hmm.
Second was Great Titus. I think King Kamali was third. Milos there, George Farah there. Everybody was there
Yes.
except maybe Ronnie and Jay Cutler. But everybody was there. Johnny Jackson was there at the back as well. So there's so many guys there, man. And then so for us, nobody knows who I am. We came in at just a number. I remember with the I competed with from England. There's another guy competed with me. Bless him, my God, rest him in peace. He passed away. Mike Sheridan. So we traveled together, and we didn't qualify. Both of us, like, we didn't even. It just like this is just to came out. We went home,
Hmm.
and I told him about you, Mike. This is my first one and the last one. Before that, I win in every single show. Came
Yeah.
to this, they haven't even noticed who I am. So I said, no, no, no. And that was smart me to think that way. Imagine if I was chasing that size. What happened to me? I
Hmm.
would have gone. I said,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. That's not my game. I don't want to be in this. So because then there's no 212. Okay. I'm back to the amateur. I gave up my pro card. I went back to the amateur, winning. And then as soon as I gave that up, I signed the contract with Qatar to be there and representing Qatar and competing for Qatar. That's why I won the Asian Games, Asian
Hmm.
Championship for like 11 times. And I did the world champion. I kept as an amateur until they have like the 212. I said, okay, now I could see myself because there's a lot of guys that competed with me as an amateur and I beat them, and then they won whatever they got their pro card and competed 212. And they did actually very good at 212. So I said, okay, when I finish with Qatar, I said, that's what I'm going to do. 212, going to be for me. And from then it's just happened.
Yeah. So I want to, we talked about your biggest achievement. Um, let's talk about regrets. Do you have a major regret in bodybuilding? And if so, um, what is that?
Um, I don't think that I have. I think I'm happy with everything I did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never regret. Yeah, I will never regret. I mean, to be honest, what else? I think bodybuilding, it's actually what's made me. Bodybuilding who's made me who I am. I cannot regret like anything from bodybuilding, to be honest. Um, okay, we would love to be having the bodybuilding. The only thing that um, we could see a lot of people success more, and could be more prize money, and could be a lot of people as a bodybuilding they will like achieve a bigger prize money and everything like now as you see like the Arnold announces 500,000 for the winner, which
Yeah.
is that's what we need for bodybuilding. I think bodybuilding it's a little bit mm, it's not a little bit, to be honest. It's not the prize money in bodybuilding is not good, as you see. As a lot of bodybuilders, less if you are Mr. Olympia or top three, you open.
Yeah.
I don't think he could see them. That's the problem. So that's why it's a lot of people, they ask me, oh Kamal, I want to do bodybuilding, I want to be good. I said, listen, it's going to be difficult. Don't waste your time. Okay, just do it for yourself. Let's, if you have the GNAT for, like, you're going to be a Ronnie Coleman. And
Hmm.
then, yes, but if you have a GNAT is not 100%, don't waste your time. Train, look good, eat healthy, as a, like a day style, whatever. But don't think you're going to be Mr. Olympia, give up everything, and then you're going to lose it all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's the only thing I think for the bodybuilding. Anything that I really say is a negative point of it, which is not as good price money as the other sports.
And you kind of gave that advice. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I think that is very sound advice because I see it even in my own gym, like I'm gonna be Mr. Olympia. And it's just like so many other people say that and they clearly don't have it, nothing against them, but they've been misled and they do put all their eggs in one basket and they end up regretting wasting the time later in life. So I want to know what advice would Kamal Elgargni now at 53 give to his 20, 30, and 40-year-old self?
Well, to be honest, it's the youngsters, which is, I mean, I had a guy, he called me 2 days ago. He asked me that question. What do you think for me as a future? Because I did see him, I know him. I said, no, 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 forget about it completely. He said, to be honest, I said, don't. You're not gonna be Mr. Olympia at all.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna take you a very long time even to win your pro card. And then you're gonna, and this guy, I know him. He's not as maybe he's a millionaire or his family, like whatever. So he's here, he's training, he's just like doing a normal job and everything. So it's gonna be very difficult. I
Yeah.
mean, we all know, change your physique completely. What you're gonna use, what you're gonna do, what you're gonna eat, what you're gonna train, what you're gonna put yourself into. So do not put yourself into all this, to your physique, your body, onto all this stress or all this crap shit. Um, if you have a great physique, great genetic, then it could be. You need a great coach, because at the moment, I'm sorry, there's a lot of coaches. They say we coaches, they
Yes.
don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They just grab your money, use this, use that, or they don't give you their time and everything. That is bad. You have to have a great coach.
Okay.
Maybe it costs you a little bit expensive, more than whatever, but
Mhm.
they will tell you straight. Don't mean like if coach tells you that straight, hey, you're not gonna make it. You're not, because you don't have the, okay. How many people that they don't have a GNAT and they made it? Few,
Mhm.
very, very, very few. They're lucky they made it. Even they made it financially, no, because you see, like, mention names. Some guys, they are Mr. Olympia with bad GNAT, but they changed their physique and good. Are they gonna be? They're going to have a good sponsor to sponsor them. They give them that much money. What are they going to give them? 10, 15K a month? For how long? Is
Yeah.
that enough now? I mean, now,
Nope.
as you know, the price is so expensive to need. You cannot. You better just be a TikToker or whatever, just train and do some. I'm telling the truth. Like what I said, let's, if you have the genetic of Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath, Jay Cutler, and you're going to be one of them, okay, fair enough. You give a shot, and you're gonna be like improving, and you're gonna be like very quick, and you come into the scene, and then company they're gonna give you, and then you have to have somebody behind you to tell you how to use your money, where to put your stuff, because when you're young, you're gonna have that income like 20K or 15K a month from sponsors, whatever.
Mhm.
Where are you gonna spend that? Oh, you're gonna buy this car, you're gonna buy this, whatever. You're gonna buy, money soon is gonna go. If you use it in the wrong way, believe me, you're gonna be broke. I know a lot of good friends around me. They're bodybuilders, they're pro, and they are actually good pros, but they're broke.
Yep.
Especially when COVID and everybody, like, when COVID hits and the sponsor stops and they don't have plan B and everything. Man, I mean, really, like, and you can't help yourself, not many people they're gonna come and knock on your door. Or you need anything, I'll give you this. I'm sorry to say this, that there is not many people like that right now. So I think my advice, like what I said, do not put bodybuilding in front of you. Yes, go to the gym, be healthy, eat good. Let's see if you have the genetics, the physique
Mhm.
to bring you to be at the top. If not, don't waste your time.
And I think that is absolutely, keeping it real. That is legitimate advice because a lot of people, I think a lot of guys are told nowadays that, well, you have to assess the risk yourself. Like if you think it's worth it to go after your goal, and if you think, like you said, it's worth it to train, eat, spend all this money, take all these drugs to get to a certain point, but if you think it's worth it, you can do well. Um, that's one thing. But a lot of people are under the assumption that they're automatically going to do well if they do everything that Ronnie Coleman does, which not everyone can do that. So they don't make that correct choice. So I think that that is absolutely sound advice. I couldn't have said it better myself. Um, so what advice would you give to your 30-year-old self? Let's say you can go back in time today, give yourself a piece of advice. What would that couple sentences be?
Well, I mean, like if it's me, I think for me, whatever the way I did it, I think I'm happy. Why? Because I've always, when the chance comes to you, just grab it and don't say no. I am not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm comfortable here. So get out of your comfort zone. This is the way to do it. Get out of your comfort zone and try. I mean, I was in England for
Mhm.
a while. Okay, I was there. I have my gym. I mean, my gym's still going. I have everything around me, and everything is around me. I'm happy. But when my sponsor BBI, they want me to come here to the state. They said, "What do you think?" Because I come every year. I know what's. I said, "Okay, that's an opportunity, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I don't want to be like regretting." I said, "Oh, if I went, I could have been better. I could have been this." No, so that's why I'm here. So I came here with the kids, with the family. The family, they liked it. They want to be here. To me, it didn't make any big difference, to be
Mhm.
honest.
Yeah.
I'm of the age now. I don't want to be. I want to be retired and good, nice and quiet.
Yeah.
But when you are in that age, if you see yourself in the 30s or whatever, if you see yourself that you could be a possibility of opportunity, just go and grab it. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do it.
And then one last one in that vein. What advice would you give to yourself at 40? Because a lot can change, from 30 to 40. Is there something specific that you would want someone in their 40s or you in your 40s back then to know?
Well, I think when you are like in 30s and 40s, that's when you think you have to have a family.
Hmm.
You have to be, yeah, you have to create a family. You have to have kids. I mean, because the life is not just lifting weight, and bodybuilding life is not just lifting weight and training and whatever, because you're going to be lonely. The
Yeah.
bodybuilding is a selfish sport, all right? And we know that. Everybody knows bodybuilding is selfish sport. It's going to be you, you, you. So I'm sure to choose the right partner, because there's no many partners they could give up. They could give with what you actually do. I
Uh-huh.
mean, some of them they will never ever like be. They will last a month because
Yes.
we when we in a prep, we need to be quiet. We need to do our own things, and we're just gonna be thinking bodybuilding 24/7. If you don't
Hmm.
do it that way, you're not gonna make it. You know, it's a lie because you're gonna wake up in the morning like what I said. You're gonna do your cardio, have your preps, 2 hours. You're gonna cook again. You're gonna be in the prep and everything in mood. You're gonna be like a little bit stressed out. Your mood is not right,
Hmm.
and not many people that could give up with that. So partner, which is good. I mean, I know a lot of friends they break up during their prep,
Yep.
so it's not easy. So to get up a good to get yourself a great partner, I think very important for you. for your life, for your future, for family, to create a family, to have a nice family, and to make sure to have plan B as a finance wise. So
Okay.
do not rely. So you have to have a small little business. You have to think of business. Bodybuilding, okay, you're gonna make, if you are like into coming as a or a name, make sure think of business.
Hmm.
It's not just thinking, oh, there is easy money coming to me as sponsor. One day it's gonna stop. So make sure you get the right advisor to advise you where to put your money to get something out of it.
All right. I want to get into one more topic before we get into some questions from the fans. So, we talked about your future. Let's talk about the future of the actual 212 division. There's been a lot of talk, and it's kind of always been around. But now with a lot of guys like including yourself, Sean Clarita, Angel going to pro shows, and in some cases winning these open pro shows, um, a lot of people are asking, should the 212 even still exist? What's your opinion on that? Should we continue to have the 212?
To be honest, I was against that because one, why? The day one they talked about the 212.
Hmm.
Why they put the 212? To stop chasing the big guys. You chase the big guys, what are you gonna do? Jam, jam, jam.
Yeah.
You could kill yourself easy. We know that. Everybody knows that.
Hmm.
So that's why they created 212 to be okay, this side, that's it. We don't have check no more or whatever. Because some guys, for example, now Sean Clarida, is he gonna be 300 pound? Never.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be like 220 pound? Never. Be that way. If he's gonna keep going that way, he's gonna kill himself. I don't care what is gonna happen. He's gonna kill himself.
Hmm.
Is it worth it to kill yourself? Now, thank God he's got a great girl, beautiful girl. Think about your girl. Okay, you've done the Olympia. You won it. Don't chase to be bigger and bigger and bigger. Now he's starting losing his shape. He's Come on, man. Everybody knows why he lost. Why he lost last Olympia. Not because of the condition.
Yeah.
He was better condition. So
Hmm.
what's his name? Keon beat
Keon.
him because
Yeah.
he's got better shape, he's got the waist good and everything. So don't be bigger anymore because the judges, they're not looking into that anymore. So
Yeah.
I think they should keep it to
Okay.
12 to avoid is going to happen because it is going to happen. When you are like want to compete, because the good things they allow you to compete at open, so don't be big. Just keep your physique, keep your prettiness, the nice shape, and compete with the big guys. You're gonna beat them.
Yeah.
You're gonna beat them. The only thing that I wanted to be that away because it's not fair with the price money. This one is like 400,000 and this one is 50,000.
Hmm.
That's unfair because we do the same job, the same training, even harder because we have to get down to 212. We struggle to get down to 212. And then you award me with 50K. That's not really, that's the only thing I think for me. That's why I needed more price money for the 212. Okay, you don't do it like 400, just do 200.
Yeah.
Great. That will keep the 212 guys, they will keep them there, they will keep their physique, like with the classic as well. I mean, the classic physique. Now, I think everybody agrees that the classic physique, classic bodybuilding, it's one of, if it's not the best class. And 50K for the winner,
Yeah.
that's, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. So, but for the money, I think that's why most guys they want to do the open because the price money is more. Like now, even the pro they put the price money for the pros for the open, like instead of 10, 25 or 30, whatever. But
Hmm.
did they do anything for 212? Nothing. Why? Is it they killing it anyway? They killing it. So I think they is going to be out.
You
They're
think
not
they
they're
are
not
going to take it
supporting
out?
because they're not supporting it. I mean, okay, why you don't support it? Why you don't put price money? Why you don't add? Why you don't push into the 212. You just push it open, open, open.
Yeah.
So I know people, they want to see monsters, they want to see this. And then you as a federation or you as a promoter, I think if you want to promote or you're going to 212, because you see some nice physique in 212. We got great physique in 212. And Bruce, 212 guys, they beat the big guys.
Mhm.
So why you not promote it? Why you don't push more money, prize money into it to keep it and to keep it active and life?
I, I'd agree. So you're thinking that you look for the 212 to, you think they're trying to kind of like phase it out, basically.
I
Even though
think
you,
I think so.
yeah,
I think so. Even from the athletes as well, because they will say, "Why are we wasting our time? We're just gonna try our luck." I mean, if he comes like if he won a pro show, he will be like he's winning at the moment the pro open pro show. I think 25,000.
yeah, I think so. 20
I
or
think so. Yeah,
25.
yeah 25,000, and some shows like 40,000, 30,000, whatever.
Mhm.
So I will do two of them a year. I will win more than I won the Olympia. At the end of the day, now, to be honest, it's all about money.
Yeah.
And about money. So we spend money, we can beat whatever. We just want to win money. We want something back. We want
Mhm.
to feed our kids. So it is that's what it is.
And then I want to ask you about a couple guys nowadays. Mainly Keon. What do you think of the current 212 champion? Do you think he's in the driver's seat? Do you think you could possibly take him out? Do you think he's going to be taken out by anyone?
No, I don't think Keon. Very. I mean, I always tell him Keon. I mean, Keon. We train together and we talk to each other every now and then and everything. And I always tell him. Always tell him. I said, listen, when you bring 100% of you, you're gonna win. Nobody's gonna
Yep.
beat you. And I mean, if you ask Keon, he will tell you. Always tell him that. And I don't think nobody will beat him. I mean, last year he won because of he wasn't in good condition. He wasn't 100%, but he still improved from the year before. He looked very good.
Yeah.
He faded a little bit. Final, his chest a little bit gone, but he's at the moment a lot bigger. He's more focused. I mean, Keon's young, to be honest, and I think nobody will will beat Keon for now if he brings the condition.
Okay. Yeah. I think that
What's
is the
what what
popular opinion.
what's this picture you stopped in?
Yeah, this is the 2022 Olympia. This is from your Instagram, Kamal.
Yeah, I know. This is yeah, it's crazy here.
And what did you place here?
Well,
Third?
second.
Second. That's right. That's right.
Is that 20
22.
22?
Yeah.
Yeah, second. Yeah, second, I think. Yeah, second. Yeah. Second? No. Who won there? Oh man, I forgot.
You it was Sean who won in 2022. Angel placed second in 2022.
No, 20. Yeah, 22 Angel. Yes. Yeah, yeah, I'm third here. I mean, that was a shake. That was a I don't know. I wasn't happy with that. But the judges, they've seen something different. So,
I
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
it personally. I remember doing my recap video of this one. And maybe I'm just a Kamal fan, but I had you ahead. I had you in second, actually.
It's not just you, the whole world. But yeah, the judges,
Yeah.
the judges, they're looking for something different. I don't know. I don't argue with it. I mean, you can tell, but yeah, this is what it is. That's the thing is because you don't know what the judge is looking for.
Mhm.
So you always need to bring your best, and that's it.
And
It's
that's the best you can
because
do.
yeah, exactly. Because you see, it's five judges, or six, seven judges. Every judge
Mhm.
has got a different eye. Somebody wants the physique, somebody wants the mass, somebody wants whatever.
Yeah.
So one is points. So when they calculate the points, things are comes like a bit different. So, but you need to. I mean, I wasn't happy. Like what I said, at least say second, maybe, but third that was a bit. It did hurt me a little bit. So, but anyway, still top three. The Olympia, like we said, never been out top three, so I'm happy.
Yep. Yep.
And some of these guys like half of my age, so I'm
That
good.
is true. That is true. So now I want to get to some questions. I have some questions here. Some people put them in. Um, let's see here. Who are your three biggest competitive inspirations in bodybuilding? Three biggest names that have inspired you throughout your career.
To be honest, for me, I would say the first one that I've liked and really got into me, I think Flex Wheeler.
Hmm.
Yeah, Flex Wheeler, he's always to me as that physique I like, you know. I'm not fan with like big stocky whatever. For
Yeah.
me, shape and symmetry, that is what is really attracts my eyes and gets me. And then of course Arnold. Of course everybody Arnold, he's the legend and he's the one he's really um, put the sports in a different level with all his movies and all that. So everybody wants to be like an Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then um, I like Jay Cutler a lot. Jay, to
Yeah,
be
I
honest,
do as well.
Jay, Jay, he's a true bodybuilder. I think he's the most um, ambassador for our sport.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's not fake. He's a true. Um, he spends time with his people. When you stay or stop when asking for something or whatever, he will tell you. You can feel it. It's coming from his heart. I think Jay, as you see, Jay still now. He still values a lot. He's still like you can't get Jay less than 20K. He would
Hmm.
be he's worth more a lot money than anybody else,
Oh yeah.
and he's retired and he's whatever, and he's always there. He works hard and he's yeah. Jay, I think Jay for now.
I figured you would say Jay because in terms of a business aspect of bodybuilding, I know you're big into business and like you said, I've never heard a bodybuilder be so smart and calculated about the money. It's something that you don't really hear about. But Jay Cutler is one that you always see. You know, he treated this like a business as well. Guest postings on the road every weekend back in those days when you didn't have social media. And even now, like you can still buy DVDs from his website. He has merch, he has a supplement line. Um, so yeah, big inspiration for me as well. I think those are solid choices.
Oh, big time.
Next
And
question.
he's a nice guy, very nice guy, very nice guy.
Everyone says the same thing. Everyone says the same thing.
If you ask him for anything, he will do it right away.
Uh-huh.
And he helped me as well.
So I have another question here. We already talked. Well, I guess I'll read the question. Does he think that Keon is too much for Sean? And thoughts on Angel? So we already kind of talked about Keon. You said as long as Keon's 100%, no one's going to take him out. But what are your thoughts on Angel Calderon? Going to the Open division as well, at least for
He's
the New
gonna do
York
well.
Pro.
Yeah, I mean, New York Pro is Nick Walker. That's it. His job is done.
Sure.
Nobody can.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then Angel, I don't think he's gonna be. To me, I don't think he's gonna be top three at the New York. Uh, Probably fourth,
Hmm.
fifth, maybe fourth. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be top three. I don't think so. Um, he's good. He's that, but he's got some, some stuff that is not really. I mean, is something is not right in his physique. I don't know. I'm not a fan of his physique. He's got his waist a little bit,
Yeah.
his quads is like one is bigger than the other one. You can tell, you could see it. Um, and then I don't know, his chest here, he's got some funny look in his chest when he does his lats in front. Like I don't know,
I
but
know what you're saying. I've seen it all. Yeah.
yeah.
I
So I don't think um uh he's gonna be there anyway for the New York Pro. And then even the judges, they're gonna look at him as he's a 212 competitor.
yes. Yeah.
So that it does hurt. It really hurts the athletes because we see some good names at the what they call it at the New York Pro. So I don't think he's gonna make. I mean, Nick is there. You got what's his name?
Quinton,
Martin,
Martin Fitzwater. Yep.
Martin, and you got Antonio,
Tonio.
the black guy.
Yep.
He's good as well. I think this is gonna be these guys, and there is a German guy as well.
Tim
There,
Budesheim.
I mean, yeah. To be honest, it's gonna be hard for him. It's
Hmm.
gonna be hard for him. Yeah, and he's short as well. So it's but to be honest, he's improving. He's improving. So I don't know how old he is, but yeah, I think he's gonna be 212, top five always.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be top three at the. No, I doubt it.
And then, Keon, just to touch on this again, you did say if Keon continues to make some improvements and keep locking down that condition, it's game over for everyone else.
100%. And to be honest, Keon, if he keeps going and improving and getting bigger, I think he will do well at the Open as well.
I think so too. I really think
100%.
so.
I mean, really, Keon, as you see now, the only things here what lakes him his chest. He needs a little bit. He needs a lot of fullness in his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he improves that and he gets a little bit bigger, he's going to be tough at the Open as well because he's he's not to be honest, he's light. He's not heavy, but he looks thick. He looks bigger
Hmm.
than he. Yeah. Yes. That's when you have a nice shape, nice physique.
Yes.
When you pose, you look bigger. It is, and then imagine if he brings more hardness, he will look even bigger.
For sure. For sure. Absolutely. Next question. What is your favorite package you've ever brought to the stage?
2019 when I won the Olympia. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I
And
think
that's what I was showing earlier. You don't you don't prefer yourself a little bit bigger at the Masters. You prefer that. Do you think that was ultimately your best?
yes. At the Arnold, I mean, this picture wasn't. It wasn't. There's a lot of better pictures, better than this, which is,
Hmm.
shows my proper physique. But yeah, I mean, yeah, to yeah, I mean, the picture you had it in your post as well. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had a great. I mean, okay, maybe I look a little bit flatter, but it's a nice shape, flow around. Yeah, I
absolutely.
think this is yeah, this is and the Arnold Classic. To be honest, even the Arnold Classic, I look good as well.
That I think if it was up to me, I think I may prefer the Arnold package the most.
Yeah,
Now
Arnold
I
Classic is
wasn't
good,
there. Yeah, that was
but I as the biggest size I've ever had as a size bigger. I think Tampa Pro. I looked a lot bigger, rounder at Tampa Pro.
I, Kamal, I still think the Masters was mighty impressive. Like maybe it was just because I saw it recently, but I mean your Masters Olympia package was great. This Tampa Pro package was really good. You've always been very consistent. Always consistent.
Yeah, I'm never like out of shape. A
No,
little
never.
bit, maybe the Open when I did the Arnold 2000, the
23.
223,
Yeah.
23. I wasn't happy with myself. But yeah, mostly, I mean, even though I've looked okay, but yeah, I think Arnold, Arnold it was good shape package on me and the Arnold. Yeah, this one
Yeah.
is
You know,
definitely.
maybe I can send this to you. You can sign it for me. I'll hang it up on my wall.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Um, all right. I think I have one more question here. Okay, yeah. Um, I was interested in this one because I have no idea who this is, admittedly. I was told to ask you about your old friend and rival, Ali Tabrizi. They were teammates in
I need to.
Qatar and
Yes,
competed against each other in IBB shows. Who is
yes.
Ali, and can you tell me a little bit about him?
Ali Ali Tabrizi, he's a great bodybuilder. He's the most famous Iranian bodybuilder before Hadi Chupan. I mean, you know Hadi Chupan? I've competed against Hadi Chupan. Do you know that?
Mhm.
I mean, I beat him a few times. He beat me a few times. At the last show, I did the 2013 World Champion. So he was there. There's some picture even on my Instagram. So Hadi like really trained hard. Hadi is a very, 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 very hard trainer guy.
Mhm.
So he brought himself from nothing. So when the Iranian team they used to come to compete the world champion, the Asian champion. So Hadi was with them. Ali Tabrizi, he signed for Qatar. He's Iranian, but he was representing Qatar. So we were teammates. Used to compete 85 kilos. Ali Tabrizi, he used to compete 90 kilos. So we were training together and competing together for about 10 years. I think he's at the moment, he's in California. He moves there. He's a great bodybuilder. He's like, man, if that time he went to pro, he would have done um, very well at the pro league. But the thing is, that time we are in what they call it, Qatar. We used to make a lot of money than the pros, more money than the pros. So that's why people say, why you haven't turned a pro? Why you didn't do it to pro? I mean, the end of the day, I was making. That's Ali Tabrizi. There's
Right
a
here.
picture of me and him. Yeah, yeah, that's him. Yeah, there's a picture of me and him. That's when we did the World Games in Germany.
That's
Yeah,
right.
World Games in Germany. So I won the World Games in Germany, but he didn't win that. He came second that year. But he's a great bodybuilder. He's a very thick guy, glutes. I mean, really, really, really nice. So that's why, like what I said, we were winning a
Oh, for
very good
sure.
money with Qatar. So it would be silly if you do the pro or you go like there is no chance. It's easier for me to win the world champion and make win $150,000 than
Hmm.
like go and do the Olympia win like $30,000, which is crazy. So world champion as well here. He's a great bodybuilder. He's a great bodybuilder.
Was that a blast from the past? When's the last time you talked to Ali?
I was with him at the Olympia last year.
Oh, okay.
Last year just gone. Yeah, I was with him, and we're still texting each other, and
Yeah.
yeah. He's a great guy. He's a really nice bodybuilder. Very, he's a great physique. He's good.
I was really hoping that question wasn't a joke and it was like someone that you absolutely hated. I was like, oh,
Oh no, I don't hate nobody. Nobody. I don't really like. I don't. I don't. I mean, if I didn't get on with you, I'll keep you alone, and not.
Yeah, I
I'm not
got
that
you.
kind of person now.
I got you. So Kamal, I think that's gonna do it for us. We've talked about what you've been doing. We'll keep an eye on you. We'll see what's happening, in 3 to 4 months' time, or whatever the timeline you need is, and hopefully we'll see you back on stage this year. If not, I know you've expressed interest in doing the Masters next year. So we'll see how that plays out. Anything
All
you
right.
want to
Yeah.
tell anybody here?
Really. Probably what I'm gonna say. There's a lot of people that asking me, "Do you coach?" Before, I've never taken much, but now, yes, I did open. So I
Okay.
started coaching. I did start coaching a few people. I've got some online, and yeah, this is the thing is with coaching with me. I don't like doing the online much. I like to have somebody under my hands, and I then
Yep.
twist them the way I like.
Yeah.
I know what I can get out of them. So yeah, I started like doing a little bit of coaching because now I'm not focusing 100% in competing. So maybe one show I'm doing it just because I do it, but before I want to coach myself. I don't want to be like I. But now, yeah, I did start coaching. If there is anyone he thinks like he's gonna be under my wings, yeah, I'm welcome. I'm actually taking some clients now, so contact me if you need to go the right way.
All right. And BPI, what's your code at BPI? I know you're sponsored. Do you have a
Yeah,
code?
BBI. To be honest, yeah, there is supposed to be BBI 212.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
know
that in
if
there.
it's not if it's not working. Let me know. I'll tell them because they have to renew it every year or something like that. But yeah, if it's not working, anyone wants to order. If it's not working, let me know. You will definitely get 30% discount.
All right. Um, that's great. I appreciate you for coming on. I appreciate you for giving me your time, answering the questions, and I think we had a good discussion today. I really appreciate you coming on.
No worries, anytime. They until anytime. I'll be happy to speak to my coach. What they call it, my fans as well, because I haven't. To be honest, I haven't done anything. This is the first like interview since the issues that I've been through.
Sure.
But like what I said, now I'm back into my things. I'm back into my bodybuilding, back into my life. So I want to get back in track.
All right. And I'm eager to see it. And hopefully when you are ready to maybe step away from the stage, make the announcement on this show.
Yep.
Perfect.
No worries.
Perfect. I'm
No
not,
worries.
I know it seems like I'm wishing for it, but I'm really not. It's going to be, if I hope you could compete forever because I think you could ultimately be in that top three mix forever. But I know all good things must come to an end eventually.
Yep.
But I think like you said, you've got plenty of years ahead of you. You still got some gas left in the tank for sure. So
Inshallah.
yeah, we're gonna end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and thank you once again to Kamal.
Thanks, Daniel. Thank you so much.